What's up guys, AT here from Men's Health with your Men's Health Weekender. I'm here with Tom Kemp, the big dog from Farm Fitness, and we have got your Weekender challenge. So let's grab the board and kick off. Today you have got a big dumbbell chipper, some serious reps in here. I'm going to talk you through all the movements, I'm going to talk you through the protocol, but it's pretty much chipping your way through those reps. So the reps are nice and high, and we're going to break them down into manageable sets where you can keep your form absolutely impeccable and get some good quality work in, but still get that heart rate up because we're working through them as quickly as possible. Tom, unfortunately for Tom, is going to be going through the workout with you guys today. I'm going to be coaching Tom. Listen up to the tips and tricks I give Tom to break down the movements and get through this workout. So we're going to do a quick brief of the movements, then we're going to get stuck straight into a warm-up. First up, we're going to kick off with 60 single arm dumbbell snatches. So all Tom's going to do is take the dumbbell from in between his legs, he's going to pull it up, pull his hips through, straight up into the air, back down to the floor. You guys can break this up however you want, left to right, try and keep a nice balance. You can either do alternating on each rep, so that it goes up, switch hand, comes down, or you can change on the floor if you want to. So it goes down, swap hands, change. You can do 5 on your left, 5 on the right. We're going for 60 total reps. You can break them down however you want, depending on your experience and depending on the weights you've got. You can do them in sets of 10, you can do them in sets of 5. You can push yourself to see how many you can get each time, but we're just aiming for that 60 total. So first movement, 60 single arm dumbbell snatches. Second movement, we're going from upper body, kind of total body, to lower body, 50 reverse lunges. Both dumbbells this time, guys. We're going to take a big step back, back knee goes to the floor, just lightly grazes the floor, alternating legs each time, and we're going for 50 total reps. So there's 25 reps on each leg, alternating every single time. Exactly the same detail. Break it up however you want. If you want to break that up into 5 sets of 10, resting minimally, whatever you need to do to keep your form impeccable and keep that work top quality. Next movement, 40 push press. So from the lower body to the upper body, nice strong shoulder movement. We're going to bring our dumbbells up into the front rack and just punch them up into the air. If your dumbbells are a little bit light for you, and you want to start with a strict press where we're not using that leg drive, go for that. But if they're a little bit too heavy, nice big leg drive, blast them up into the air, and we're going for 40 reps here. So we've gone 60, 50, 40, we're working down. As the movements get more difficult, we're taking some reps off. So 40 push press. As soon as you've done this push press, we're going for 30 of everyone's favorite movement, the burpee. A little bit of twist, we're going to do burpee over the dumbbell just to make sure you get that jump in, that big powerful explosive jump. 30 burpee over the dumbbell, you go down, chest to floor, up you come, and jump laterally over your dumbbells. 30 total reps here. Obviously we're dropping reps, the movement's getting a little bit more difficult, this one's really going to drive your heart rate up. As soon as you've done 30 burpees over the dumbbell, grab a drink, have a rest, do whatever you need to do before we go into 20 Renegade rows. It's a back movement, but absolutely amazing for your core and your trunk. So Tom's going to take his dumbbells, he's going to assume a strong plank position on top, straight line from his ankles up to his shoulders, and then one at a time, he's going to row the dumbbells up towards his hips. Nice and controlled up, nice and controlled down, and we're going for 20 total reps here. Just alternating one at a time, 20 reps. Really hitting that back, or really hitting this core as he's working not to let these dumbbells pull him all over the place. 20 reps, and then we're going to finish strong with 10 man makers. A much longer rep, but we've only got 10 to get through. So Tom's going to go back down into that Renegade row position that he was just in on top of the dumbbells. Each rep is going to consist of a push-up, a row to each arm. Then we're going to jump in, just like a burpee, bring the weights up to our shoulders and press them into the air. That's one rep. We're going to do 10 of those. So down, we've got our push up, row left, row right, jumping up onto the shoulders, and pressing up. And we're finishing with 10 of those. Okay guys, we're going to start with a warm up, get ourselves primed, get ourselves ready for the work to come. I'm going to jump in with Tom on this one. I'm just going to talk Tom through some little bits here and just listen at home and see if you can apply this to your own training and your own workouts. Let's chuck these out of the way. I'm going to start by finding a nice deep squat position. So we're just going to drop down into this squat to the best of our mobility. If you're finding that your heels are kind of coming off the floor or you can't quite get deep enough, that's absolutely fine. Just work down as deep as you can, elbows to the insides of your legs, really trying to open everything up here. This is the first thing we want to do. Just opening up those hips, that conduit from the lower body to the upper body so we can generate power. Getting everything moving. Okay, now we'll just take your hands and we're just going to go underneath our toes here. From here, we're just going to drive our butts up into the air as best we can, straighten those legs out and then back down. And drive up, really opening up those hamstrings and back down. And again, drive up and back down. Once more, drive up, butts in here, hamstring stretched and back down. Nice. Stand tall, I'm going to shake that off. And go into the world's greatest stretch, opening these hips up. Again, we're trying to open everything from the floor up. So big step, nice long lunge. And then we're just going to pop our hands down onto the floor, again to the best of your ability, and the best of your mobility. Then we're going to take our inside hand closest to our foot, and we're just going to reach up into the air. And if you can, just turn that hand at the top and open those biceps right up. We've got big biceps like Tom's. I'm going to stretch them off when you start. I'm going to slow you down. Little ones like mine, not so much. Hands down, right foot up. Then we're going to pop that left leg back down, holding this stretch, leaning into that, and again, hand up, turn that hand, open those biceps. Back down, good, foot in, and stand up, shake it off. Now, hands down, and we're just going to walk out, drop our hips to the ground, heads back, actively push the floor away, decompress that spine, take a load off, and from here, dig my toes in, and we're going to shoot our butts into the air, try and get those heels down as best we can. Just rock from side to side if you need to. Just try and push your heels towards the floor and open up those calf muscles. And then we're going to come back down, through, and down. Just getting everything moving and grooving, loosening everything up before we start the work. And again, going back down, heels to the ground, butts up, just getting everything moving around nice and loose. And we're going to walk back up to the best of our ability and stand it up, shake it off. Okay guys, grab your dumbbells. We're just going to get stuck into this one. Your heart rate's going to come up as you start the work. So we're going to pace ourselves. We want to push ourselves. We want to make sure that heart rate's up. We're getting a good sweat on, but we want to make sure the reps are impeccable quality. So stop where you need to stop. We'll talk pacing strategies throughout, but if you need to stop, never push yourself to absolute failure on any of these reps because we've got a lot of reps to do. I'm going to start stopwatch. Don't worry about keeping up with Tom at home, just run your own race. So remember, we're starting with those 60 single arm snatches before we go into those 50 reverse lunges, 40 push presses, 30 burpee over dumbbell, 20 Renegade rows and finish him with those 10 man makers. Okay, Tom, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
3, 2, 1. 60 single arm snatches. Break them up however you want. Perfect. Run your own race, guys. Alternate however you want to alternate. Great work, mate. Tom's putting his arm out here to one side, acting as a counterbalance. Good stuff. How many reps do you want to make?
10. That's 10 both arms.
10 both arms.
Nice.
Nice.
10.
Great work, mate.
It's 30.
Good work. Halfway there. Don't worry if you're not quite there yet. Excellent stuff, mate. Good lock out of the top, just the head of the dumbbell to the floor. Explosive hips coming through, driving it up. If you need to take a rest at any point, just go for it. Is that 40 in the back?
Yeah.
Nice, mate. Keep moving. If you think Tom's making it look easy, I can hear him. He's absolutely blowing.
Got him now. It's
Good
tough.
stuff. Full lock out the top.
It's 50.
Good work, mate. Last 10. Last 10. Don't worry if you're only on 30, you're only on 40, just keep going at your own pace. Great work, mate. Keep that arm out, keep strong, keep strong. Your last rep should look as good as your first. Ooh, 60.
60 done.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Rest if you need to. That was absolutely scorching, mate. Fast, fast, fast. 2 minutes, 60 reps. Easy work. Okay, breathe. Grab a drink if you need to. We're going to get stuck into these reverse lunges.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Next movement, 50 reps, reverse lunge, both dumbbells. Taking a nice big step back, back knee grazing the floor, powerful back up and through, 50 total reps. Let's go, man. Good stuff. Head up. Nice strong core, nice upright. He's not letting the weights pull him over. Great stuff. Big long step, making that range of motion nice and big. Not driving off that back foot too much, just using this front foot to stand up. Maintaining this nice upright upper body throughout. Grip probably going a bit. Great work. What do you want?
17.
Nice. Rest wherever you need to, guys. That's good, that's good. Make sure you stand hydrated. You ready? You on 20?
Yeah, 20 done.
Whenever you're ready, man, let's keep it moving. Two, good stuff. 23, 24, 25, halfway mark. Don't worry if you're not there yet, guys, or even if you're just starting these lunges, go at your own pace. Run your own race. Nice.
10 down.
30 down. Make sure you drink and make sure you stand hydrated. It's not a race to get through these. We want good quality work. There's around 200 total reps. So plenty of time here. 5 minutes now, mate. 30 reps in. Let's go. Breathe. Nice and controlled on the way down. Tom's not letting that back knee just bang off the floor. It's nice and controlled. He's in control here. Good work, mate. 50?
Yeah.
It's,
One more. Set 10.
is that 40?
So it's 40.
40. Heads go. Heads go. It's a lot of lunges, Big, deep breaths, making sure we're pacing ourselves. What we don't want to see here with these lunges is just falling back into it, falling down, letting the weights go everywhere. Tom's tight, he's strong from the floor up. He's not letting these weights pull him all around. It's a leg exercise, but what you're doing up here is just as important. 10 more.
Let's go. Last 10.
2, good. 44, 45, 46, 47. Good work, mate. 48, 49, 50. Yes, good work. Listen, weekenders, keep moving. Doesn't matter if you're behind, doesn't matter if you're a little bit ahead. Next up, we've got 40 push press. Go at your own pace. Good quality reps throughout. If you're still on those lunges, keep smashing those lunges. If you're still on those snatches, keep smashing those snatches. It's Tom's job now just to stay a little bit ahead of you guys so you know what's coming up next. Okay, you ready, mate? 40 push press. This one's going to get tough because this movement, small muscle group, same weights. And we're just trying to push those weights overhead. The reps are coming down, but the movements are getting harder. So break this one down if you need to. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great work, mate. Strong lockout. See this little dip from his legs, just creating power. That's just going to enable you to handle a little bit more weight. We're not necessarily trying to build the shoulder muscles here. We're just trying to get a full whole body effect throughout this entire workout. So this little bit of leg drive and then that control down, that's just going to enable Tom and you guys just to use a little bit more weight. If your weights are quite light and you can easily just kind of get them up without that leg drive, go for that. If you get to the point throughout them reps where you've got to start using the legs, that's absolutely fine. Start using them when you need to use them. How many reps you got in the bag, mate?
20 done.
20 done.
20 done.
20 unbroken. Beast. Beast. Well, you've got to stay a little bit ahead of the guys at home so they know what's coming up next, otherwise they'll be waiting for you. 20 down, let's go. 7, good. 9, 30, good stuff. Break it up however you need to break it up. Good, breathe, breathe, breathe. See how Tom's pushing them up and he's controlling them back down. That's where we build strength in this lowering phase. 40 done. Good, mate. Grab a drink, keep breathing. Don't worry if you're still on those lunges. Just keep working your way through it, weekenders, okay? Good quality reps. High intensity, but manageable intensity. How you feeling, mate? Good?
Yeah, good.
Okay, well, bad news. It's burpees next. So we're going for those burpees over dumbbells. So straight in the middle. 30 reps, moving laterally by going over these dumbbells, which create that accountability. So instead of getting these kind of, we're going down and we're coming up, and the jump is negligible, by putting these dumbbells in here, you're really creating that accountability. You've got to do the full rep. You've got to have that little jump. You can't sneak around them. Hey, feeling, mate?
Yeah, ready. Let's do this.
10 minutes, pretty much. Pure graft, solid work. 30 reps, 30 burpees, let's go. Nice. Think about your breathing on this one. Where are the natural points to inhale and exhale? For me, it's as you hit the deck, it's going to blow the wind out of you anyway. So go with it, breathe out. Well, let's take a nice inhale on my way up, and as I hit the deck, blow it out. Good. You see how Tom's segmenting the movement here. So he's going down, and then his chest is coming up, and then his hips are coming up afterwards.
Halfway, 15.
Good work. What that's enabling him to do is conserve energy. Yep, you might be tempted to go down, do your full press up, come up, jump in, go over, which is great, but we're not trying to do press ups here. We're not trying to build the chest. What we're trying to do is have a sort of cardiovascular experience, which I can hear Tom's breathing. He's having a cardiovascular experience at the moment. So by segmenting that rep, he's coming down here, he's coming up chest, and then hips. It's going to enable him to keep going for longer at that decent pace. Think of it as a marathon versus a sprint. Halfway, mate, let's go. 16, good. Just a little jump over the dumbbell, 17. 18. Nice tempo there. Nice tempo. See how Tom's pacing it? He's not going hell for leather. Every rep is like a metronome here. Down, up, jump. Down, up, jump. That's how it should look. Nice and controlled. You're not racing anyone here. 11.5 minutes of pretty hard graft down. Whew. Done?
30 in the back.
30, mate. Good. Okay. Make sure you stay hydrated. Grab a drink. We're getting there now. Going up to 12 minutes. I knew you had this one in sub 15. Drink. How are those burpees? Do you notice when we do the over the dumbbells as opposed to normal? You notice the difference?
Yeah, you've got to think about the movement much more. Like you said, you can't just flop up. You've got to think about it, that lateral movement, get the jump, and yeah, just really drill it properly. Definitely, yeah.
Seen some burpees where maybe the feet do leave the ground and maybe you could slide a sheet of paper under there, but not a lot more. Okay, Renegade rows, mate. You ready for these ones?
Yeah, let's go. 20?
20 reps. 20 reps is Renegade rows. Big back movement. We're also working this core, working this trunk, working this kind of anti-rotation, not letting the weights pull you from side to side. This is going to feel really tough now after all those burpees because we're creating this tension at a time when all you really want to do is be breathing and blowing hard. 20 total reps here. Good work, mate. Nice and strong. Keeping his torso as flat as possible. He's not letting his weights pull him around. This is what's going to build these muscles around here, these stabilizing muscles, whilst also hitting the lats, hitting the upper back. What's important now is he doesn't let his hips sag or rise like in those burpees. What was that?
20.
20, well done, bro.
20, yeah.
Nice. Keeping that strong plank position there, keeping tension from your ankles right up to your shoulders, really important. Guys, if you're still on those burpees, if you're still on those push press, that's fine. We're just staying ahead of you to make sure you know what's coming up next. One more.
Bro, it gets gnarly.
10 man makers, mate.
Man makers.
Very, very long reps. So remember, this is on the dumbbells. We're going to hit that push-up position. We're going to come up. We're going to row left, row right. So he's got some more of those Renegade rows to do. Then pull them up onto the shoulders and pop them into the air. So it's almost like a combination in some ways of most of the movements we've done there already. We're bringing them all together into one long, complex rep. Whenever you're ready, mate. 14-10. You've got 10 man makers. You've got this sub 15 minutes.
Oh, no. Let's go.
So down into that push-up position. Up, row, row, up, burpee kind of movement, onto the shoulders, straight up. So on skip shoulders, absolutely fine. If you can power them up, it's what we call the devil's press, go for it. Legs up. Ah, good. 2 reps. If If you want, if your weights are a little bit light, once you've got them onto your shoulders, you can incorporate a squat and a press, which is going to give you a thruster. But this is the perfect training effect here, and what we're looking for. Total body, takes coordination, it takes stamina. All these minute muscles happen to sort of work together to tie this movement together. How many is that, mate?
Halfway, mate.
Let's go, let's keep going. You're on 15 minutes 10. Good. Great stuff. See that little step back you did there? Conserving energy. Conserving energy. Those little movements there can save you time, can save you energy. You don't want to be absolutely blowing, because then you start forgetting things. And up. How many is that?
2 more.
Let's go. Last two, last two. Down. Up. Last one, down. Row. Row. All the way up. And done. Yes, mate, good work. How you feeling?
Yeah, gassed on that one.
Grab and drink. How are those hand makers at the end?
Yeah, the hands down. Toughest movement. Drawing it all together there with the burpee, the press up, renegade rows. Takes it out of you.
We were warmed up by the time you got there.
But anyone at home, if you go sub 15, fair play. Give it a shot.
16:30 in Tom's time. Although we're waiting for you to explain the movements today. Guys, if you're still moving, keep moving. If you're on those renegade rows, if you're still on those burpees, that's cool. Run your own race. Just keep chipping away at it. That's why it's called a chipper. Rest where you need to rest, grab a drink where you need to grab a drink. We're going to take a seat and we're going to start cooling down. So, we're pretty much going to do exactly the same thing we did in the warm-up, but this time we're trying to cool down, bring our heart rates down, change state and get into that recovery state, ready to start repairing our bodies from the workout. So movement-wise, again, we're just going to drop into this squat. This time the intent is just to calm your heart rate, slow your breathing, and get your body into that rest and digest state where the good recovery work starts happening. You start repairing the muscles. How did that feel, mate?
Yeah, it was nice, good sweat. Enjoy chipper, you can kind of break that work down however you like. Take the rest when you need it. And yeah, it's good full body workout there. Enjoyed it.
Good stuff. Hardest movement in there?
It's got to be those man movements. Always.
I did notice one little step back there as you were just trying to keep your breath.
Corners, I think.
Okay, just standing up, shaking that off. We'll reach down to the best of your ability. Should be nice and supple at this point, nice and warm, and then just walk it out. Drop them hips down. And all we're looking to do is just a reverse of what we did in a warm-up, which is bringing everything back down to baseline, giving our bodies a chance to get into that rested state. So from here, butt goes back onto heels, nice big stretch. Really focusing on our breathing, really focusing on bringing that heart rate down. Back forward again. And then just butt towards the air, walking those hands back. And shaking that off. The ins and outs of the cool down, guys, not massively important. What's important is you take that time at the end of your workout just to bring everything back down, bring those levels down, bring that heart rate down, bring that breathing down, give your body a chance to literally just chill out and begin that restorative process, begin that recovery process. If we're constantly going from our workouts back to work on the phone, on YouTube, all these high stress type environments, then it's really going to be difficult for your body to begin that recovery process. So taking that time, taking that 10 minutes, even that 5 minutes at the end of your workout to begin this recovery process is as important, if not more important, than the workout itself. Guys, I'm Andrew Tracy from Men's Health, Tom Kemp, founder of Farm Fitness. Hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you on the next MH Weekender. Cheers.